Thanks, Malika. Well, moving on, the temporary suspension of the implementation of the 1.5% Housing Development Levy on workers' salaries remains in force until the 26th of February, when the matter is expected to resume in court. In an application championed by the Central Organization of Trade Unions, COTU holds that the said scheme was unconstitutional. Well, KTN's Francis Ontomwa has an update.
Trade Union Congress and the Kenya Export Floriculture, Horticulture and Allied Workers Union wants to be enjoined in the case as interested parties. Justice Helen Wasilo of the Employment and Labor Relations Court wants the parties involved to prepare to highlight their submissions end of February. Should it had sailed through, the implementation of the levy will have been operationalized this January, with the state having eyed to collect some 57 billion shillings annually from workers to finance the proposed National Housing Development Fund. Under the program, the state intended to build 500,000 houses within a period of 5 years. COTU Secretary General Francis Atoli says someone is plotting to push a hard bargain on Kenyans.
That was the happiest moment of every Kenyan. Every Kenyan, they called, I had to put off my telephone, saying that is the best thing you have done. And I can assure you, with that court halting or court stopping deductions, or without, no worker is going to part away with a single cent unless we have a round table meeting to look into ways and means of making it more legal and putting some legal mechanism in place to protect the same funds. Nobody.
And it's not just COTU. Some housing cooperative societies in the country are also asking the state to widen their scope and reach out to stakeholders. Kamuthi Housing Cooperative Society, one of Kenya's oldest housing societies, today they are preparing over 5,000 landowners under their housing programs to receive their title deeds.
I think the government has the funds to start doing 20,000 units at a go for Kenyans. Now, if people can finance their own houses because they have the property, the government should be giving them the infrastructure. Look at the infrastructure first, and then let now the private developers rush to those who have money to do the houses, and then people can take loans and buy the houses.
The government introduced housing project as one of the pillars of the Big Four agenda, through which President Uhuru Kenyatta seeks to transform Kenya before the expiry of his second term.